Okay, Laker physicists and engineers, very quick video on a very important thing to do. How are we going to make simple graphs using Google Sheets? This is a spreadsheet application, and I think a lot of you have used it, but this will just show you how we're going to use it. First things first, this is for our at-home motion graph, so always give your sheets a title. And when we're graphing, the convention is whatever we plot in the first column is going to be on your X or your horizontal axis. So it's just like a T-chart in math class. This will be your X coordinate, this will be its Y coordinate. So these are coordinate pairs. So I quickly have set up my data here in this case, and I'm just going to highlight all of it. I'm going to even include the titles here, the words, and highlight it all. Next, hit the chart icon, or you can also do insert chart here. Either one will work. It does the same thing. And we're almost always going to do a scatter plot, not a line graph. So I'm going to switch over here to scatter. And I'm almost done. And see, what the nice thing about it is it actually put the labels in for me. What do these numbers represent? Well, they're time in seconds. What do these numbers represent? They're position pads on a strange coordinates, or positions on a strange coordinate system of paper pad lengths. 1 paper pad, 2 paper pad, 3, 4, so on and so forth. You'll see a lot of my little plots, they should make sense, and we always want to check our graph before we just say, hey, the computer did it, it must be right. The data should be on exactly on 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a physics experiment that we're using this as an example for. And then the times, some 1.6 for me, 2.9, so on. So the data makes sense. I'm confident that that's correctly plotted. I'm not real crazy about this guy getting cut off over there, so I can adjust these scales. I think it's fine to go to 4 and 4, but just so in the future we might have to do this, let's take a look at how we would do that. We're going to go to horizontal axes. And I'm going to set the minimum value at 0. It already is. I'm going to go to the max of 5. You see what it did? It gave me a little bit of space on the X on that side. I'm going to do the same thing for the vertical axes. Set it at 0, and this should alleviate us cutting that data point off. Let's go to 5. And there we have it. And so you can see there's clearly a pattern in this, even though it's kind of a rough experiment. There's kind of a curve upwards from 0, 0, and that's what I would expect. That's how you make your graph. I want you to make yours, and we will discuss your graphs in detail later. Okay.